also ended up purchasing this little lampshade from the thrift shop. It's glass, and yeah, I had this lamp which had a beautiful shade at one point, and it broke, and I just didn't want to throw the lamp away. I could have done that. But anyway, I eventually found this shade. I tried something else once and it didn't work. This one seems to work. It's the right shape. It could be a little deeper, but it does work. So far I'm happy. And considering I only paid $4 for it, it's all good. If it didn't work, well, $4 would not have been a great loss. So I'm rather pleased that, yes, it does work on this shade quite fine. So that's it for this for now. Thank you. Okay, so I have hit the local thrift store again, and they did have boxes and boxes of old jars, and I'm not really in the need, but since I am a jar hoarder, I took a quick look through there to see if there was anything that I thought was worth buying. And for $4 I found this case that had 8 of the pint size wide mouth jars, 2 pint size regular mouth jars, and 2 of the half pint. And everything is good. There's no chips in anything. But what was really valuable, I guess, on top of everything else, was that they had 2 really old boxes of lids. And these lids are brand new. I did check that. The boxes are old, but the lids are unused and new. And they're the older ones with the thicker rubber in them. So yeah, they will have to be washed really well, because Lord knows how old this box is. And yeah, I guess somebody's basement got cleaned out. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there's no indication of how old this stuff is. I guess if you know the box labeling, you would have an idea, but this one definitely is older. I haven't seen this box for a long time. Whereas this one is still standard, or similar to the ones that they sell today. But anyway, these lids alone would have cost me the same as what this whole box did, so it was worth buying. And I do save my wide mouth jars for foods that can take advantage of, or you can take advantage of using wide mouth. Whereas 90%, well, a lot of my canning is tomatoes. I do 100, 150 jars of tomatoes, but they're fine in the regular mouth jars. So yeah, the wide mouth I use for specialty stuff. So yeah, great buy. And that's it for this one. We'll see if we can find a few more things before I process a video for the channel. Anyway, that's it for now. Well, I've done a little bit more canning jar hoarding. As you may notice here, I went out and purchased another 3 cases of these regular mouth pint jars, because at that price, you won't find them again at that price. Obviously, the person who owns the store, well, the girl at the cashier told me, yes, that they did have them at the regular price of $11, $12 for these. And then for some reason, when the owner got the next shipment in, he decided to price them in at $6.90. So basically $7 a case. And yes, people are just snapping them up at that price. So yes, I have bought a total of, let's see, 2, 4, 6 7, 8, 9 cases. So there is no fear of me running out of jars. I have, as I said, I do have a whole bunch of wide mouth jars that I have not used yet. And I'm planning to do some more tomatoes, so I prefer to use the regular mouth jars for the tomatoes. So I've got a little bit of setup to do. I went out and purchased another bushel of tomatoes, and so I've got my work cut out for me today. I have my machine to set up, all these jars to wash, all the other equipment to get ready, pots of water to put on the stove to boil. So I'll be doing all of that and just filming it here and there in the process. Well, this is what I finally received in the mail today, which is a 2 packages of the sealing ring with the little overpressure plug included. My sealing ring had become faulty, and fortunately I had my daughter's canner here as well, so I was able to take her sealing ring and use it on my canner. So that's what I did. Now I'll finally be able to replace mine, and I have one extra. Actually, what I will be doing is giving her the brand new one, and I'm keeping an extra new one for myself. So at least I have stock now. I shouldn't run out. Always good to have one of these on hand, but mind you, the first one lasted me for years, and I didn't expect it to fail when it did. But that's always the case. They always fail when you don't expect them to.